Here we will explore the many ways you can use Object Snap with the project of drawing a mechanical part. Object Snap allows you to connect objects to the geometric features of other objects, irrespective of coordinate systems or regular spatial increments. Object Snap is one of the most important concepts in AutoCAD that, once mastered, allows you to draw with precision. Go ahead and open the Part 2 project file, and then click the Line tool on the Draw panel. Click some arbitrary point over here on the right half of the screen. Move the cursor to the left and type 5 Enter to draw the upper horizontal line here. The dimension is given down below. Move the cursor down relative to the last point entered and type 2.22 and press Enter. Press Enter again to end the line command. Now I'd like to draw a line over here, but I'd like it to begin precisely at the endpoint of the existing line. So I'll press the spacebar to repeat the line command, hold down Shift and right-click to open the Object Snap menu. Click Endpoint, and then click when the green marker appears. You can rest assured that it will be precisely connected to the endpoint of the existing line. Move the cursor down and type 2.72 and press Enter. Move the cursor to the left and type 1 Enter. I'll press Enter again and again to end and repeat the line command. This time, I'll enter an Object Snap using the keyboard. I'll type END. You can always type the first 3 letters of an Object Snap using the keyboard as an alternative to holding down the Shift key, right-clicking, and choosing it from that menu. I'll press Enter and then click right here. Move the cursor down, type 1 Enter, move it to the left, and type 1 Enter. I'll press Enter, Enter to end and repeat the line command. And now it's getting a bit tedious to have to type in END every time I want an endpoint or to choose it from the Shift right-click menu. Fortunately, there's a feature that allows you to leave selected object snaps on all the time. It's called Running Object Snap. And you can enable that feature down here by toggling on Object Snap in the status bar. I'll select Endpoint and Perpendicular from this menu of Object Snaps. I'll click OK, and then position the cursor over here, and you'll see that the endpoint automatically comes up. I don't have to explicitly call for it every time. This is a great time saver. I'll click, move the cursor down, and type 1.62, Enter. Move it to the left, type 5 Enter, move it up, and type 1.12 Enter. I'll press Enter again to end the line command. The next thing I'll do is draw in this vertical line. To do so, I'll type L Enter to issue the line command. Click right here and move the cursor up until I get near the top. You'll see a green marker appear which indicates the perpendicular snap. Note that you don't have to have the cursor right over that point. As long as the green marker appears, you can rest assured that AutoCAD will snap your line to be exactly perpendicular to the chosen line. So I'll click right here, and the line is drawn. I'll press the space bar and the space bar again to end and repeat the line command, and then I'll just click from here to draw another line from endpoint to perpendicular. Press the space bar again to end the command. Now these two lines are displayed with a hidden line type, so I'll select them both, right-click, choose Properties, click on Line Type right here to enable the parameter, and then open its drop-down and select Hidden. Press Escape to deselect the lines, and then close the Properties palette. Now we have to deal with the circles, and they're a bit more challenging. Let's start by locating the center of this larger circle. It's 2.14 units over. So let's go ahead and draw a temporary line to mark that position. I don't want to start it here, but I want to start it 2.14 units over from that point. So I'll hold down Shift, right-click, and choose the From snap. Then I'll click on this endpoint. Type at. To do that, you have to hold down the Shift key and press number 2, so you get the at symbol. And then type 2.14, press Tab, and then type 0. What I'm doing is I'm entering relative Cartesian coordinates from that point that I just clicked. So I'm telling AutoCAD to move 2.14 units in the X direction over from the point that I initially clicked. And I don't want to move up or down in the Y-axis, so I'm typing 0. I'll press Enter, and the line is begun from a point 2.14 units over to the right of the point that I clicked. I'll just draw this line down some arbitrary distance. I'll click and press the spacebar to end the line command. So I've located where the circle goes in one dimension, but I also need to move it up 2.12 units from the lower edge. So I'll draw another line. I'll type L, Enter, Shift, right-click, choose From, click this point, type at 0, tab, 2.12, Enter. Move the mouse horizontally and click some arbitrary point. I'll press Enter to end the line command. Now I've created an object snap point, potentially, that I could snap to locate the center of the circle. The intersection of these two lines will be the center of the circle. Open the circle flyout and choose Center Radius. Shift, right-click, and choose Intersection. Click on the intersection of the two lines and type 1 for the radius and press Enter. Next, let's use the Offset tool to offset some lines from existing lines. I want to create a line that's half a unit over from this vertical line. So I'll type 0.5 for the offset distance and press Enter. I'll click this line, move the cursor to the right and click. I'll click this line, move the cursor to the right and click. And I've just generated two lines, half a unit, from those two existing lines. Press Enter to end the offset command. Next, we need to draw two circles. Click the Circle tool. Put the center of the circle right here, and the radius will be perpendicular to that line. Press the spacebar to repeat the circle command. Click twice more, and then draw a line. This time I'm going to use the tangent snap, and I'm anticipating having to use that several times. So I'll go down here, right-click on the Object Snap toggle, and turn on Tangent here by selecting it from the list. That toggles on tangent so it continuously runs. It's interfering, however, with the perpendicular snap. So I'm going to go back here, right-click, and turn off perpendicular. I want tangent to appear. That's the tangent icon. So I'll click twice, once on each circle, to draw a line tangent to both of them. Press spacebar, spacebar to end and repeat the line command, and then click here and here to draw another line. Press the spacebar to end the line command. Finally, we need to clean things up. Let's use the Trim command. It's on this flyout. Trim. I'll select all the objects in the drawing as potential cutting edges by pressing Enter. Then I'll go around and click things I want to get rid of. Press Enter to end the Trim command. Then I need to erase the temporary construction lines that I drew earlier. Press the spacebar to end the Erase command. So you have learned how to call for object snaps one at a time using the Shift right-click menu and by typing three-letter abbreviations on the keyboard. You have also learned how to use running object snap modes, which leave your chosen object snaps on continuously, saving you time. In addition, you have completed a complex drawing and used a few modification tools in the process.